Hello everyone, my name is Anupata. So today we are going to discuss about unit number 2, the software requirement analysis and specifications, lecture number 12. So the contents that we are going to discuss in this video is the requirement specification, desirable characteristics of an SRS. First we'll go to requirement specifications. Now the output of the requirement phase of the software development process is the software requirement specification. So the requirement phase output is also always will be a document. So once the requirement phase has been finished, the developer will can get a software requirement specification, also known as requirements document. So that document contains all the requirements needed for that project, all the requirements which are specified in the project. This document lays the foundation for software engineering activities and is created when entire requirements are analyzed. Now whatever the document will be created, it will be created only when all the requirement will be analyzed as well as validated. SRS is a formal document which acts as a presentation of software that enables the user to review it according to the requirements. So it acts as a reference for a developer to check whether the project has been developed according to the requirements. In addition, it includes user requirements for the system as well as detailed specification of system requirements. So these are some of the desirable characteristics of an SRS. So whether it is correct or no, whether it is complete, it should be unambiguous, it should be verifiable, and it should be consistent, and it should be ranked for importance and stability. So let us see one by one the characteristics of SRS. First one is an S correct. So an SRS is correct if every requirement included in the SRS represent something required in the final system. Now the document should always be correct. So it is one of the characteristics. It is always correct only when if every requirement will be included in the SRS, not leaving anything that is required in the final system. Second characteristic is complete. Now SRS is always complete if everything the software is supposed to do and response of the software of all input data are specified in the SRS. So it should be completed in all aspects. It should also consist of all the requirements related to functionality, performance, design constraints of external interfaces. Now when labels and corresponding references are mentioned, diagrams and tables are referenced in the SRS. Unambiguous. Now SRS is unambiguous if and only if every requirement stated has one and only one interpretation. Unambiguous means the whatever the contents are there in the SRS, it should not match to the other SRS. It should be unambiguous. It should not get confused with other interpretation. If for a particular term there are multiple meanings, then those terms should be mentioned in glossary with proper headings. Fourth one is verifiable. Now SRS is verifiable if and only if every stated requirement is verifiable and if there exists some cost effective process that can check whether the final software meets the requirement. So it is called as verifiable. Fifth one is consistent. So SRS is said to be consistent if there is no requirement that conflicts with another. Now there are three types of conflicts that may occur in the SRS. First one is logic or temporal conflict. That is, one requirement specifies that event X should occur before the event Y, and if another requirement specifies that event Y should occur before event X. So if there is no conflicts with one another, the SRS is said to be consistent. So this is one of the conflict that may happen. Second one is characteristic conflict of real world object. If one requires this to make use of radio button and other specifies checkbox button, then it represents a conflict characteristics. Two different description about the same real world objects. That is, if one requirement is specifying enter and other specifies submit, so then it describes one and the same action. Ranked for importance or stability. So SRS is ranked for importance of stability if each requirement and stability of the requirement are indicated. So stability of a requirement reflects the chances of it changing in the future. Seventh one is traceable. So SRS is traceable if origin of requirement is properly given or references of the requirement are correctly mentioned. Now there are various types of traceability. They are forward traceability, that is each requirement is referred in the SRS document by its unique name or reference number. Second one is backward traceability. If the reference to the requirement is mentioned in earlier document, then it is backward traceability. So in this video we will discuss about how requirements are specified, characteristics of SRS. Thank you.